What is up, everyone? It's a glorious day because finally Dragon Ball FighterZ is getting patched after Season 2 has been announced. As you know, they added some characters and they made a few system changes, but we didn't get the character changes that we were looking for. So now, finally, they have come out. Of course, they're in Japanese, so luckily we have Haigo XYZ. I think that's how you say it. Thank you so much for translating these patches. Be sure to follow him. And or her, I guess. I'm not sure if it's a him or her. I guess I shouldn't assume anything. But be sure to follow him. He is currently translating all the patches that are in Japanese. So we're going to go over these patch notes, and I want to talk about my thoughts about on them. So, Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, 236X, which is going to be any one of his overhead punches, has different properties on hit, better reward. Not really sure. I mean, that's vague. That might mean it like pops them up. Could be like a pop-up now. One of them does. I don't know. It's either that. They already give a slide knockdown. So what better reward do you need? And then jump 2H now launches forward. That's a weird one. That means you're not going to get the height you used to get on combos. But now that double super is nerfed, it doesn't really matter. Weird decision. Not really big. You know, it doesn't hurt him. And Goku's at a spot where he's kind of fine. You don't really need to do anything with him. So, then we got Super Saiyan Vegeta. 236S is faster. That might be annoying online, but other than that, it's not really going to do anything. And level 3 grants slide knockdown even if it's done on high. So now you can optimize your combo and still get a slide knockdown after level 3. That's actually a pretty big buff for Vegeta. That's actually pretty big. Because before, if you like, say you hit him with a jump S, because you know how he likes to do a lot of jump S's. He would jump S, vanish, and then if you wanted to get a sliding knockdown off level 3, you'd have to like walk up 2M or dash up 2M level 3, and that would be your slide knockdown. Now, you can do 2M, 5M, jump cancel, get your full combo, and still level 3 him and get a slide knockdown. That's pretty good. That's honestly pretty good. You won't get a mix, but most of the time mid-screen you wouldn't get a mix-up anyways. So, that's pretty good. 236X can now be done, or can now be used against airborne opponents in combo/pressure. That one's weird, and even he says he's not sure about that one. That's weird, because that's the Demon Elbow. I think. Is that the Demon Elbow? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's weird. Even if it's not the Demon Elbow, even if it's Slash, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm pretty sure that's the Demon Elbow. Easier to pick up opponent after hitting them with Hellzone Grenade. So it's easier to combo with? I thought it was already fine to combo with, so I'm not really sure. These changes seem like not much to me, but I don't know. Maybe they are something. I don't really know. 236X follow-ups can now be done with H button. Now able to combo afterwards even from mid-screen. Huh. So you can maybe spend a meter to guarantee that you get the combo with the little kick motion you do. That's cool. Easier to combo jump 236L into supers. That's good. He needs that. He needs like the ease of getting to super still, because like he kind of relies on assists to get down to the ground and be able to super. But what if he doesn't have assists? You need to have a consistent way to get down to the ground and super. So that's good. That's a good change. Frieza, 5L and 2L faster startup. That's good. That's always good. And then 236 or 214S now easier to use. You're plus even if you block it. So that's the Destructo Discs. So he throws the Destructo Discs, and a lot of times what you'll see is people will do a slide knockdown into those and do 2M, and they'll do 2M so that they go under it, and that forces them to block. But because 2M has such, like, it's active for so long, you weren't plus after it. You could continue your pressure, but you didn't get like a mix-up really out of it, unless your opponent was respecting your defense or respecting your offense. So now he's plus even if he just stands there and blocks it. That's good. That means, you know, that's his turn. So he gets a better mix out of that. That's good. Very good change. Ginyu Force Assist now have 2 different patterns. That can mean anything. You know, I don't really know. I don't really know what that's gonna change. We would have to see, because without specifically seeing it, we don't know. It's hard to say. 236S properties on hit have changed. Now easier to pressure even if they block 236M. So, first one, that could mean anything. I don't know what that means. The second one, 236M, now easier to pressure. I imagine that just means it's less minus. They're not saying that it's plus. They're saying that it's now easier to pressure afterwards. Which makes me believe it's just less minus. Kind of weird. Now be able to follow up 214, that's the jump, the little flip, with a variety of attacks. That's weird, because, like, what can't you do? You could do the jump normals, and he doesn't really... I mean, you could do, like, 214L into 236L, I guess? I don't really know. That's kind of weird. And jump S after 214X has been buffed. They don't really say how. I guess it comes out faster, or it's more plus. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Not really specific enough to say what that is about. Sell. Better reward when opening people up with 236X. So that's the elbow. Okay. They advise people to use supers after it, so it might be better portioned. Okay. So less scaling. That's the only thing I can gather after that. Maybe less scaling. Jump 214H can now be followed up on hit. This one's cool. So this means that the perfect attack in the air, which leads to that big grab, you know how it kind of knocks them back up? I think you'll be able to move after that, and you can follow up the combo. So now, you know how they do the vanish combo that everyone does, where you do jump LL, jump LL, jump S, 2M, which teleports behind them, and then vanish? You might not have to do that anymore. You could just do jump LL, 214H, and continue the combo, because that's gonna squeeze them, and they'll still be in front of you. So you can still follow up the combo from there. That might change the route for 1-bar combos. Other than that, I mean, you're obviously going to find some combos with this, and 214H is a very cool looking move that no one uses in the air. So I'm glad that it's getting some play. This is fucked up. 5L is faster. Why? It's a standing low. It doesn't need... Whatever, it's fine. And easier to follow up jump 2H on hit. That's fair. That move's kind of inconsistent. The second one's fine. The first one is kind of like, I don't think she needs that. I don't think that's the thing she needs. But hey. I'm about to be mad at this next one, just so you know. 236S, H is buffed. Better reward on hit. Why? It's plus on block. If you did this and made it minus on block, I'll take it. But it's not. It's plus on block. So now, like, if I got hit with it, like, if I just stopped blocking in the current season, what's happening right now, I get hit with it, and then they have to vanish to follow it up or call an assist. Now, it sounds like they just get a follow-up or better reward on hit. I guess that could mean anything, but I don't know. And then 214S has a new follow-up question mark, so he's not sure, but they advise using it to catch people trying to get away from you. Isn't that kind of what people already do? Like, they do 2H into that shit. That's the Die Missile Barrage. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Yeah. It's weird to give him anything, honestly. I figured they would just leave him alone or nerf him. But, whatever. Krillin! S move buffs. S moves. So, I don't know if that just means grounded or jumping. I was trying to figure this out. Can now be followed up with 236X. That's the after image strike. On hit for a slide knockdown. he can already do that in the corner. I just wonder if that means he can do it anywhere now, which gives him a little bit more damage. But on the ground, that's not really that useful. So I don't really know. I don't really know if that's like a big buff. I don't think it is. A little bit more damage in the air. Krillin's movement during ground 236X has also changed. Could be trajectory motion. So he doesn't know for sure. Doesn't know for sure. But the after image motion has changed somehow. Movement during it. So cool. Kid build. By the way, he's still like doing this, so we might not get all of them by the time I'm done. But I'll edit it out and make sure we get all of it. 236L doesn't leap forward after anymore, making it easier to differentiate from the other versions. So, is 236L the ball? Is that Boo Ball? Because I don't know his moves, so I'm not really sure. And then, if that's the case, then cool. So instead of doing the Boo Ball and then moving forward, he's gonna do the Boo Ball and just go up. So you'll be able to tell when it's L. That's cool. 214X's properties have changed. They advise using it at the end of combos to get a slide knockdown. I can't even think of what that move is. I'll be honest, all I know is that he has Candy Beam, he has the chunk of himself that he throws out at you, and Boo Ball. I don't even remember anything else. So 236L, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what 214X is. All I know is that Boo Ball not moving forward makes sense. So I think that's what 236L is. And 214, I don't even know what it is. I can't think of what it is. So, cool, I guess. Okay. Fat Boo. 214X's properties changed on hit. Follow-up now gives a slide knockdown. Not sure if the move gets a follow-up or your combo afterwards will slide. Yeah. I'm also not sure about that. That probably is good. It's probably good. But I can't really think of what. I can't really think of what that's going to change exactly given the translation. 236H on hit now restrains the opponent. And he's got a big question mark after that. I also don't know what the hell that means. Cool, I guess. Cool. I don't really know what that means. Oops. There we go. Nappa 5S now is a 2-hitting move. That already has like super armor, doesn't it? Like super or like Ki Blast armor, where like it takes 2 Ki Blasts to break it. So does it take 4 now? Like does that just win? Also wins over other Ki Blasts. It already did. Huh. When you use 214H Cyberman, you can choose the Cyberman's attacks while planting it. How? How? That's mad cheap. That's actually pretty cool. But how do you decide? Do you like piano the inputs? Like, okay, light is this, medium is that, heavy is this. So you can do like different combinations of. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's cool. That is a very cool decision. Jump 2H is an overhead. That makes me mad. I don't want that. I don't want people just come slamming ass on me like. I don't want that. Come on now. And I gotta block it overhead now? That's trash. That's a weird change. It's honestly not necessary. Jump 236M and H can now be followed up on hit. So that like pops them up. So you've extended his already ridiculous combo damage? Sure. I guess. If that's where you gotta buff him, then buff him there, I guess. He can definitely use a little something. I don't know if that's what he needs. More damage, but whatever. It's fine. Alright. Yamcha. 236X can now be followed up. Even on whiff. Okay. You just... Stop me, dude. Wolf Fang. Wolf Fang. Can't really... Like, I guess that makes sense. 214X can now be used as a follow-up to 236X. that counter people in the air. Don't touch me. Don't you ever try. I will just ha ha ha. What you jumping? Blah! Come down. Slide knockdown. Don't touch me. That's pretty cool. I like that. I mean, it just makes him more yap. It makes him more crazy. Sure. Why not? I'll embrace more crazy Yamcha. Tien, 214X's properties have changed on hit. Better reward when opening people up with it. Okay. That move sucks, but okay. So it gives you a slide. It probably gives you a slide knockdown now, like every time. That's okay. 236S can now be followed up if you hold the S button. Okay, give me a reason to dote upon people. I like that. I like that. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work, but that's cool. I like being able to utilize that move a little bit more because I don't think it's bad. Stop texting me. But yeah. Adult Gohan, now easier to follow up jump 236X with supers. That's weird. Okay. Does he need that? I never thought it was that hard. I guess just more consistency. And 214X's reward on hit increase, so there's less scaling off of that. Why are they buffing everybody? I don't think Adult Gohan needs anything, especially more damage and more consistent damage. Well, I guess the 236 in the super is fine, but like more reward on hit with anything with Gohan seems kind of insane to me. Hit. The H follow-up after stance is now easier to follow. Wait, is now easier to follow up on hit when it crosses up the opponent. Okay. Okay, it's easier to follow up. I guess it's more hit stun. Is what I can gather. 236HS now spends all of your meter at once. Deals more damage depending on the amount of bars. Is that the where he just punches and the thing goes? Like he just has like a line in front of it? That's mad weird. That's a weird change. Sure, I guess, but that's a weird change. Goku Blue. Jump 214X buffed. M version easier to combo into. H version has an automatic follow-up now. So the H version gives you a follow-up. That's good. M version easier to combo into. Hopefully that means that he can just end his combos with dive kick. That might be cool. And level 3 now moves farther on activation. Okay. Yeah, there were some inconsistencies with that, so that's good. That's a good change. It's weird that's all he's got. I guess the dive kick buff is the one thing that he wants more than anything, because he already got the command grab buff like last season sometime, and he's a good character. He's just the dive kicks don't really have the usability of what they should have, and the level 3 was inconsistent when you knock someone down. So yeah, okay, I like that. 236X extremely buffed. Not many details. Keep pressuring your opponent with speedy attacks. In quotations. Fuck. Did they really make the Rekkas that much better? Extremely buffed. I don't like the terminology of that. So they figured out. All right, Vegeta Blue has one good thing, which is Rekka pressure. Let's just buff his Rekka pressure. Let's not give him other good things. Let's just make his one thing better. Easier to grab opponent with 214X. Now, I don't know if that means in the ground or in a combo. Because if that's in a combo, if like he just gets that every time without having to spend meter, that's good. That's really good. If not, that's kind of whatever. Beerish. Jump M. Now easier to hit crouching opponents with. I didn't know that was an issue. But if it's an issue, then cool. Easier to follow up after 236H on hit. They advise experimenting with both up and down versions of the move. So we might get some new combos. Okay. New combos for Beerus. Beerus already has cool combos, so I'm cool with that. Senor Black. If you hold forward when using 5S, a faster projectile is fired. So doing 6S will give you a faster projectile. It's the same thing, but it's faster. Okay. Okay. Easier to perform jump 2-3M in aerial combos. It's not really that hard to do that. It's not really hard to do it. I guess there's times when it would miss. Maybe it's just a consistency thing. That's cool. You can now follow, or you can now use 214X as a follow-up to 236S. So you can projectile and then come down on them? That's kind of cool. You can only have one absorb special move at once now, but they have all been buffed. That could be terrible. So if I grab you, I get one absorption and then I lose my command grabs? But they're buffed now. I would have to see how buffed, because that actually sounds not great. You can only have one absorbed special move. So how does that change 236H? Because with 236H, there's two versions of it, or at least two versions of it, maybe three. But when you have one or two things absorbed, it's just a buffed projectile. But when you have three or more absorbed, then it's a really buff projectile. It has like 5 hits, and you can actually combo after it. So do I just get the level 3 version or the level 2 version? If I get the level 3 version, this might be a decent buff, because that means my 236H is going to be fucking insane. Oh, I read the first one wrong. 236S can now be used. Oh, okay. So I can command throw you and then get 214X, which will allow me to combo you from the command throw, the grounded command throw. I thought I was talking about the projectile. That makes more sense. Okay, cool. But the second one is either really good or really bad. It depends on what it all changes. Bardock. Change properties on hit. Better reward. Why better reward? It must just be less scaling or better meter build. It doesn't say. I don't know. Jump 236M now launches the opponent diagonally downwards. Isn't it? Maybe it's not diagonal? I'm not sure that changes anything. Honestly, he doesn't need changes, so hopefully neither of these make much difference. Broly. Easier to get knocked down after 214X. What's 214X? Is that... They advise using it at the end of your combo? It's not jump 214X. It's not the command throw, so what is it? I'm trying to think. 214X is the command throw, right? On the ground? Not the air one? They advise using it at the end of your combos. I mean, most people already do. Like, if they get a combo in the corner and they get that Dragon Rush into that, that's what they usually do. Easier to get knocked down after it. Weird. Okay. 236HS now has different properties than 236LM. Oh, this might make his level 1 more consistent to combo into. Most people have already worked around that, but I guess that's cool. Vegito. Now easier to grab opponent with 214X. You can use... Oh, damn it. Jesus. You can use it against Vanish as well. What? It beats Vanish? That's mad disrespectful. I definitely want to use that. This is in quotations. Use the final Kamehameha at the end of your combo to grant a hard knockdown. Probably will get a hard knockdown at any height like Super Saiyan Vegeta's. These are good buffs. These are real good buffs. Are you telling me I could do the big combo, like the big 2M combo in the corner, and still get a level 3? That's like 60. That's like 68%, and still get a slide knockdown. I might be switching to Vegito very soon. Normal's buffed overall. 2H's hitbox has been increased. Thank you, Lord! That's the one thing I wanted for Zamasu more than anything. His 2H is like Krillin level trash. I really hope they made it look like, or hopefully they made it as good as it looks. It looks like it covers like this whole big area above him. It doesn't. It's trash. Normal's buffed overall. Just give him great neutral. Okay, make him a neutral monster. I like it. Zamasu's attack while in 214S have been buffed. So, I mean, that doesn't really explain how it's been buffed or powered up. Just does more damage? That's kind of whatever. But the first one's good. Normal's buffed overall and the 2H being increased. Those are, like, important. 2SSS now gives a slide knockdown and can be canceled into super. Okay. 214X's properties have been changed. Better reward on hit. Okay. Yeah, that's about what you can do with base Goku, I guess. There's nothing really to say about that. 214X now easier to connect at the end of combos. Cool. I like that. 214S now special cancelable. Easier to follow up afterwards. Okay. So the command grab's changed a bit, but it doesn't really explain what is changed about it. Special cancelable so that you can... I'm trying to... I guess you could do like it into knee and get like a slide. I don't know. That's weird. That's a weird one. I'm not sure about that. That's kind of... I suppose you could do like it into the knee, then call assist, and then you're airborne. You can get a nice little mix out of it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Cooler. 3H now easier to use. Yeah, kind of needs to be. Easier to follow up on hit. Cool. 236 M and H now plus... Wait. Now plus even on block. Okay. I thought it was plus and even. I was like, what? Okay. Sick. Sick. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Alright, 17. What'd you get? 236X's follow-ups have all been buffed. Better rewards on hit. Okay, so less scaling. Again, it looks like. It looks like they're trying to speed the game up by just giving us less scaling. This is the way games work. If they make a change that slows the game down, which they did. They made a bunch of changes that slowed the game down with the double super nerf and the meter gain after super nerf. All they got to do, they won't revert what they did because that looks bad on them. So what they do is they change it so that scaling is changed. Okay, cool, I guess. 236 LM barrier super can now be used on the ground. Has invulnerability on startup. Description makes it sound like it's frame 1. Or it's 1 frame. Okay. That's not going to fix the character, but that's cool, I guess. Jiren. 5LL, 2L, Gatling added. Okay. That's good. It's a good change. 5H's startup has been reduced. Okay, that's a big one. Because his command grab is like slow as hell. So it's cool that they're changing that. Okay. Easier to perform 5M, 5M Gatling. So that's actually 5M, 4M. Or 4M, 5M. Okay. I don't think that's hard, but that's a fine change. Now easier to use Vanish and have Great Saiyaman attack at the same time. Those changes are nothing. I don't think either of those things are hard. So making it easier. That's cool. Okay, so those are the patch notes. You know what? I like what they did with Jiren. I think that's a good change. I think the cooler change is nice. I think base Vegeta change is nice. Zamasu change could be potentially really good. I mean, he's already good in neutral, but why not make him better? Vegito might be top tier now. This change to Broly is interesting, right? Bardock has like basically no changes. 21 has big changes, which might make her either really good or worse. She's already pretty solid, and I've been playing her, which makes me happy that this might actually make her better. But we'll see. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen yet. Vegeta Blue, I'm concerned about that. I don't want that to be too good, but, you know, we'll see. I like this Tien change. I want to see what this is. That might be cool. Yamcha is Yop now. He just does what he wants. He just does what he wants. Buffing Gotenks is stupid. Don't. Just don't. I like the cell change. I want to see the combo changes after this right here. And see if any... maybe it's not that good, but maybe it is that good. Who knows? Because I don't know if Jump 214H uses Smash. I'm pretty sure it does. But that doesn't mean you can't get a really nice follow-up after it. Frieza's buffed in general. That's nice. This is going to be good. Better set play, faster normals. That's just good. Just straight buffed. That's just straight good stuff. Super Saiyan Vegeta now granted level 3 slide knockdown from high. That's good. That's a good buff. And yeah, I would say those are the big ones to me. None of these are incredibly game-changing. People might use Super Saiyan Vegeta a bit more now. People might use, 21 a bit more now. Frieza players are going to be happy. Maybe not fully happy, but they'll be happy. Yeah, I think overall the buffs are pretty good. I think this is a good change to the game. We got to see some stuff. Like, a lot of this stuff is like changing hit properties, more reward. That's so vague that I have no idea what that could be. But I guess we'll see when this comes out. Does it say when the patch is coming out? I guess not. So we don't know. We don't know when the patch is coming out. But I'll tell you this. I'm excited. I'm so ready for my characters to get buffed. It seems like all the characters I play are getting buffed. So sick. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll be sure to update on this if anything changes. But thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna tune out now and go jerk off because this seems pretty sick. I'm gonna go jerk off.